Hello besties and welcome to this YouTube channel. Please remember to like and subscribe. Oh yay, voice reveal. Hi, this is me. Today we will be discussing my own K-pop opinions. These might be a mixture of both popular and unpopular. Disclaimer, there is no hate intended to the mentioned groups or artists. Okay, let us begin. Actually, before we begin, if I mispronounce an artist's name or the name of the song or whatever, please forgive me. I am not Korean. I'm not. So my pronunciation might be a bit iffy. Okay, now let's start. There is nothing wrong with having an idol who doesn't have the potential to become a solo artist. I do not understand why there are K-pop fans out there who get so offended if somebody mentions a specific idol who does not have solo artist material. It is fine to have members in a group who are good at being members. Not everybody needs to be a solo, guys. If you're going to be a solo, you need to be able to shine on stage. And if you don't have that type of shine, it's gonna be boring to watch you. Being in a group doesn't mean you're less talented than soloists. There's nothing wrong with having a strength of being in a group than going out to be solo and not doing great. The K-pop industry is brutal. If you're not able to give a good performance, haters will eat you up. K-pop would be nowhere without BTS. The reason why so many groups are debuting is because BTS has made it so much easier for visibility. Now, a lot of you would not agree with this, but come on now, be for real. Without BTS, K-pop would have not blown up as much as it did. Of course, K-pop existed before BTS. We've been known, it's been there for years. But without BTS, the current levels of success and visibility K-pop has wouldn't exist. And before some of you say, but this group debuted, that, they would have made K-pop popular. We don't know that. Why? Because BTS exist. They exist. I'm not talking about hypothetical ifs. K-pop would not be as successful as it is, specifically internationally, if BTS were not BTS. And that is the honest truth. And there are some people out there who need to accept that. Calling a group self-produced is not an insult. There has been this ongoing debacle between self-made and self-produced groups. Now, a self-made group is a group that started from scratch. I mean, smaller to unknown companies, some not even being under a company, putting in their own funds to debut, crappy debuts, quality-less, that's not a word, debuts where the quality of the music video is questionable, if I could put it that way. K-pop groups and idols who started from nothing. Now, if you're calling a group that debuted under the big four to be self-made, you're wrong. You are wrong. Groups that debut under these big companies already have privileges even before debut. They don't have to worry about fans, outfits, music video quality. They don't have to because it's given to them. Self-made groups don't have that, and we need to understand that. Now, the proper example for a self-made group would be BTS, 17, ATEEZ, etc. There are many other groups out there who struggled, but I'm just talking about the groups I can name off my head, Stan. So yeah, self-produced groups would be, for example, Stray Kids. Yes, Stray Kids have the artistic integrity for them to create their own sounds, write their own lyrics, yada yada yada, but they are not self-made. They debuted under JYP, and although JYP Entertainment treated them not as great as Stay's claim, they are still privileged because they were debuted under JYP, and we need to understand that. Some of you really underestimate how big 17 is. Now, 17 has gained a lot of visibility from the FML album release. And you know, more and more people have begun to stan 17. But we have had those people who are saying 17 is not popular and they're happy that they are just starting to get popular. Like, no. 17 is a very, very huge group in Korea. They are so popular in Korea, even more in Japan. Some of you do not realize how big 17's Japanese fandom is. It is huge. Similar to their Korean fandom, it is big. 17 is a perfect example of a group that is stable in their home country as well as internationally. Please do not underestimate 17's popularity. Yes, they have gained quite a large number of fans because of FML, but they have been popular. They have been popular for years. Do not underestimate SHINee. The disrespect I have seen relating to SHINee is so bad. Like, some of you are really running to hate on SHINee. The impact SHINee has on the K-pop industry is quite big. SHINee is very popular in Korea. Guys, they are quite popular. And SHINee also has Taemin, the lead Taemin, one of the best dancers the K-pop industry has ever had. Not to mention, all of the members can sing live at the same time, not missing a single dance step. SHINee are legends. Please, guys, please do not look down on SHINee. Do not do that. Put some respect in SHINee's name.
Now that we have spent some time talking, I would like to remind everyone that is watching to please like and subscribe if you are enjoying this video. Thank you for making it this far.
You are incredibly weird if you romantically ship members in groups. Putting aside the conversation of sexuality, if you're a person who is fully convinced that this member of this group and this member of the same group are together, you need to go outside and touch some grass. Some of you are delulu. Why are you even thinking that? I saw this tweet of a Taekook and they said they believe Taekook is real because Jungkook allowed Taehyung to sit on his lap or something. Like, I don't fully remember the story, and I was just like, yeah. For my delulus out there, it's funny if you're making jokes about being delulu. Like, I can tell you all right now that S-Cubes is sitting right next to me whilst RM is reading a book. But I don't mean it literally. It's a joke. But there are some of you guys who are fully convinced that in the next 10 years, RM is gonna fall down from the sky with a huge ass diamond ring and propose to you, and you're suddenly gonna become his partner. Like, please sit down. You can make a joke here and there, but have seen fans who are so obsessive to the extent they think S-Cubes is actually going to marry them. Are you okay? The fact that there are people who think these idols they see are gonna come to them, sweep them off their feet and give them a huge wedding. It's actually sad. Listen to me, if you are one of those people and you're watching this video, stop it. Get out of your head. Stop it. Stop trying to convince yourself of things like this. Let's be for real. These idols don't know us. We are just fans to them. Literal numbers. We are fans. Okay, so sorry to crush your dreams, to burst your bubble, but stop it. Get out of your head and stop. It is super important for a group to be known and stable in their country. International fans, you all need to stop saying that it is not as important. A Korean group debuted in Korea, their home country. If K-pop idols as well as groups are aiming for those daesangs, they need to be known in their country. Debuting in a K-pop group is sort of like starting your own business. You need to be stable where you are at before you can expand. You need to be stable where you are at before you start thinking of expanding. Meaning, these groups that are debuting need to have some sort of stability in their country before they start extending out to international fans. There is nothing wrong with handling both Korean fans and international fans. Most groups are doing it. But simply stating that a group can just be popular internationally? No. I have seen several ATEEZ asking why ATEEZ are putting so much effort into K-ATEEZ when they do Zulchnada. Simple. Because they're K-ATEEZ. ATEEZ is blowing up internationally. They are so big in it internationally now, but in Korea, not so much. I partially blame the current K-ATEEZ there because they're not doing anything. Whilst conversating with international ATEEZ, one of them asked, why are you not streaming ATEEZ's music? International fans are working their ass off for this. And legit, they responded by saying it's because ATEEZ is not popular in Korea. You need some sort of stability in your home country before you should think of debuting internationally or having a large international fan base. Not every group needs a rap line. Now, most of my stand list comes from the members of a rap line, but there are some songs that are absolutely beautiful but turn to horrendous when the rap line comes in. Not every song needs a hard-hitting rap or any rap in general. A song can be just singing and that's fine. There are so many raps that ruin a song, you know? Like, not every group can pull off a rap, but imagine a ballad and somebody just shows up with a rap. Stop voting for babies on survival shows. Now, I saw the announcement for Island 2 saying they're accepting candidates from all over the world or something like that. I didn't read the whole thing, but they say that the minimum age is somebody born in 2012. January 2012, I think. So somebody who's born in 2012 is 11. I think they are 11. Why are these survival shows the ones who go on voting for 14-year-olds because they are talented? Stop voting for babies. Trust me, that 14-year-old has enough time to debut when they're an adult. I have seen so many candidates in survival shows who are 13, 14, 12 getting voted for, and I'm watching them perform and I'm like, there are several people who are better than you, who obviously have more experience. If you really want to pursue a career as an idol, train until you're 18. 20, 21, 22 is the perfect age to debut. It is the perfect age to debut, and some of you are calling these idols who debut at 22 old. Stop voting for babies. Stop voting for them. If you're a kid, you need to act like a kid. You need to have a childhood. These people who are being idols at 13 will never experience what it's like to be a normal teenager. Stop voting for babies.
We have reached the end of the video. Thank you to everyone who made it this far. Please remember to like and subscribe and check my other videos. Thank you once again. Love you. More.